like sad story, and you actually can like if you really look at it in depth, you do feel bad for the killer and shit like that.
Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman. Oh hell yeah,
Candyman.
When he's like a slave or something like that.
Yeah, and he falls in love with the fucking sis daughter or something.
Yeah,
and they fucking kill him.
Yeah, well, they kill him nasty too. Man.
Fucking do with fucking bees and fucking I think fire or something. If I remember, I can't remember. It's been a while, but I remember bees because like that's the whole thing. Like he shoot bees out of his mouth.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, I saw the movie and I was
he was stung to death by bees.
Yeah,
that's how it went down.
I was like, holy shit,
Candyman.
Yeah, you know, be my victim. That movie was badass though.
Yeah,
that movie was badass. But that's a movie like where the bad guy, supposed bad guy, is sad.
Yeah.
You know, he falls in love with this girl. Fucking the father flips the fuck out and fucking has him killed.
Because he's a coon.
Yeah, you know. So it's like, what the fuck? And that movie kind of like went downhill after the first one. The second one was Then they made like I think 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Like I saw like the last one. I was like, ooh.
That's how they all go, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what's it called? Hellraiser, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I don't want to say it went downhill, but there was Hellraiser movies where it was like, this is pretty bad, and then they made up for it in the next one or like couple one. You know, Hellraisers. I don't know how many Hellraisers there are though. Like
9 or 10, I think.
Yeah, I know direct sequels. Like actual sequels, there's about like 4.
Mm-hmm.
But
because you got Hellraiser 2.
Yeah.
And then there's Hellraiser 3. Is Hellraiser... Which one's Hell on Earth? Is that number 2?
Hell on Earth is number 2.
Is it? Okay.
Number 3 is Bloodlines, if I remember right.
You know...
And then, actually, you know what? It ends on Bloodlines. Because that's number 3. Like, the actual direct sequels. And after that, like, it's a spin-off sequels. You know? I'm pretty sure. Because after Bloodlines was Inferno, if I remember right. And Inferno was bad.
Yeah.
The only thing with Hellraiser is I'll say is like they never got goofy. It was just bad because it was just shitty stories or whatever, you know. But it never really got goofy. Man, well, you can argue with number 2. With number 2, I mean, like you could tell he tried to maybe what's it called? He tried to like attack more of the pop audience, you know. And then I think he did with the third one. I think third one is Bloodlines.
No, third one is Hell on Earth.
Oh, it is? Oh, bad.
Yeah, it's
I always mix them up.
No, I know. Now Hellbound is Hellraiser 2.
Okay.
Then Hell on Earth, and then Bloodline.
Okay.
Because that one deals with the creator of the box.
Yeah.
And then it's Inferno.
Inferno was bad.
And then it's Hellseeker.
Yeah, I liked Hellseeker.
Then Deader.
I haven't seen Deader.
I don't think. Then Hellworld. I don't think was that.
I've seen part of Hellworld. But no, all those, what's it called, after Inferno, those are all spin-offs. They're not direct sequels.
Okay. And then it was Hellraiser Revelations, but the guy that originally plays Pinhead's not in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the newest one, and that one I heard is garbage too.
I heard that one's real bad. Real bad.
No, I mean, like, Inferno was like... But no, you know what? Like I said, with Hellraiser though, like I said, they never really got campy. They never tried to... Like, it was serious. Just the ones that were bad were... It was just, like I said, it was just bad storylines. It was just bad story, period.
Well, Hell on Earth, that's the one... Is that the one, like, where the club scene happens?
Yeah.
Where that was fucking badass.
I don't remember the club. I just know what's it called. Hell on Earth was the one where they had the one
Cenobite.
Yeah, the one Cenobite that shoots CDs.
Yeah, I think is that the third one though?
No, I thought it was the second one.
Was it? It might have been.
Maybe it is the third. I don't remember. I mixed them up. No, it is the third one because the second one, like, what's it called, is basically a continue with number 1.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, and then the third one. The third one, like, I felt like maybe he was just trying to, like I said, get attention from the pop audience a little bit and please the more casual viewers. You know, it wasn't bad. I was just hoping for the darkness. It wasn't as dark as 1 and 2, you know. But no, I mean, like I said, I like the franchise either way because, like I said, though, it never got campy. Where like the other movies we were talking about, they're like horror film slashers. Slashers get campy.
Yeah,
you know.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, because I mean, in the end, their scare tactic is really let's just kill people. You know, that's the scare tactic in slashers. Movies like Hellraiser, I mean, even though the Hellraiser can get gory as fuck, it's more of a psychological thing. It's horror movie suspense.
Yeah,
you know, which in my definition, how I feel about it's horror. You know, and real horror movies they don't attack on this. Oh well, it's just something killing things, or it's a spirit kill. No, it's a psychological build up. You know, that's how I feel about horror movies. Those are usually the best horror movies.
Did you ever see Serpent Under the Rainbow?
Yeah,
that's a good movie.
That's a good one, man.
You know, that's talk about like, you know, suspense and like psychological.
The voodoo.
Yeah, and what was some of even like we were talking last time, like Stephen King, some of his movies were pretty good.
Yeah.
You just had to
the
be
ones
careful.
That he didn't like, but he didn't like, man.
But I mean, I understand if you're a writer. I mean, those are your babies.
Yeah, and they changed a lot of his. They
you know,
changed a lot of them the books from how they were in the movies. So I understand why. That is honestly, Stephen King is he's a hard ass, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's stories that he wrote that he don't even like.
Christine.
Yeah. But what's it called? This is the whole. I'm just trying, you know, I'm going back to the subject. This like guys you feel sad for, you know. Candyman is one of them.
I'm trying to think who else. What movies came out in the 80s that were like, you know, I mean, what's the backstory with Leprechaun? Was there a backstory ever really generated?
Yeah, there was, but I mean, like,
nothing that you really feel sorry for, though, if I remember right.
Like, you're talking about backstory as an origin story?
Yeah.
No, he was a leprechaun.
Okay.
And they stole his gold. That's basically it. Don't steal my fucking gold.
Yeah.
Which, in some sense,
you kind of feel.
It's not so much I feel sad for him. That's justified. I don't give a fuck. They stole his shit. I don't give a fuck if, like, that's part of the game. You get a wish for each shilling and shit. Like, no, they stole his. That's his property.
Yeah.
You don't steal a nigga's property, man, and expect, like, to get, you know, no repercussions. It's as simple as that, man. You know what? It's not so much I feel. You know what? Nah. Even though I'm like saying it's a comedical thing, I do kind of feel bad for him because that's like a shit life. Always have to be looking over the shoulder because people are trying to steal your gold to get wishes and shit, and just to have gold.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, man. I'd be a grumpy little motherfucker too, man. Just trying to collect me gold. And these people keep stealing me gold. I sound more like fucking.
My favorite one of those is Leprechaun in the Hood.
With Ice Cube. I mean, with Ice T.
The rap he does.
No, man, yeah. It's not so much I feel bad for him. It's not so much I feel sad for him because there's no tragedy.
Yeah,
really.
no.
It's just a rough life. There's people trying to steal his shit, man. I don't even, you know what? Now I think he's not even the bad guy. You know who's the bad guy? The motherfuckers that keep stealing his shit. Them's the greedy motherfuckers, man. They try to paint Leprechaun like, oh, he's the greedy one. It's like, nah, nigga, he has a pot of gold. You be protective of that shit too, man. You know, the only criticism I'll give the Leprechaun is that he's careless.
Yeah.
Because you know, you walk around with a pot of gold, and they never get the whole pot. It's just one fucking shilling. You know, and they try to make him as greedy and shit like that, but it's like, you know, nah. I'd trip off too, even if it was fucking one shilling. So
yeah,
he probably worked his ass off to get all that gold, you know, and then here these niggas trying to steal it.
I was just going through the 80 horror movies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's any other movies that we could think of. That
Leprechaun was more 90s, though.
Yeah, wasn't the first one late 80s?
No.
Was it? Oh.
No, the first one was like 93, 94.
Was it? Oh, that's right, with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. God, I do. Sorry. You know what? I don't even know why I'm saying so. I would do the hell out of her.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're showing like The Thing, Creep Show. I think it was in Creep Show 1 or 2 where like the Indian comes alive and fucking starts scalping people.
I don't remember that one. You know what? I did see the creep shows, but I don't remember a lot of them anymore, to be honest, man.
Yeah, it's the Creep Show too. See, that one I did feel sorry for. Like, I felt sorry because this whole guy, if I remember, gets killed, and like he has a statue of this Indian Native American like outside of his thing. And I don't know if they desecrate it or something, but it comes alive and starts killing these people that killed like his owner.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like badass because like he starts scalping them and shit.
That's
and if I remember at the end, like you just see him holding the scalps, and he's still like wooden. It's pretty badass. Let's see.
Oh, you know what? Pet Sematary.
Oh, yeah.
It's not so. You know what? It's a sad story. It's not so much I feel bad for anybody, you know, per se.
It's just depressing.
It's just sad and depressing. Yeah. What's it called? Like it. You know, in some sense, it's like not to be hard on the dad, because what happened to him was shitty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like at the same time, they warned. You know, he was warned at the very beginning, and then. But then, like Judd too, he knew it was more like, you know, it fucking sucks. But hey, it was all warning at the beginning of it anyway. It all started with what's it called? Like basically it was like, hey, you didn't want to teach your kid about death, so and your cat just died, so we can bring the cat back to life. You go bury him in the fucking in that old abandoned cemetery used by the natives and shit. Only thing is, it's fucking. It's bad.
Yeah.
So whatever comes back ain't really it. It's fucking,
it's not.
It's evil.
Who they were before.
Yeah, and you know, it's like a domino effect, because then later on, what's it called? Like it turns from the cat to the kid to the wife. It's just like, and then here it is. This guy just was not willing to accept. I mean, really, the story behind it is like, you know, you sometimes you just gotta let go, nigga. And just wasn't. I mean, like, yeah, it's hard on with some scenarios, like that scenario. Hey, your wife and your kid died.
That sucks, dude.
But you know, same time too. You know what? This is about to be. I'm about to be mean or sound mean on it, but at the same time too, nigga, you kind of caused the deaths.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's time to let go. No, but it's different. My wife just died. No, nigga, let go. Your kid is evil. Your kid done killed Jed, man, in the most nastiest fashion. But he should just die. Yeah, that's a sad story where it's like, you know, it started off on like, in some sense, like, they meant well. But, you know, what's that one saying? You know, everybody in hell meant well.
Yeah. Everyone in hell. Yeah.
Something like that.
Everyone in hell had good intentions or some shit.
Yeah, that's how it was, you know. And that's just like a big reminder of all that was. He meant well was, hey, I'm just going to go.
By the way, that's the name of this week's episode. Everyone in hell meant
good intentions.
Yeah.
He meant well by burying that cat, you know, because it was like, my kid ain't ready to learn about death yet.
Yeah.
And then the cat came back evil, and then that invoked like a fucking greed in him and shit.
Yeah. All right, real quick, I'm just gonna 80s Horrors Net has the top 20 horror movies of the 80s.
Word.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the top 20. Number 20, From Beyond.
I remember From Beyond.
I don't remember that one either. 19, The Gate. I remember that one.
I remember The Gate. That one was actually
that was pretty fucking badass. 18. I don't know this.
You know what? The Gate was PG-13.
I know. That's what I was. Yeah. Because
going back to that was a way earlier conversation I think
yeah.
we had, and it was like, man, and who was it? It was Randy.
I think so.
Said that? Like that's part of the things. Like you didn't like the horror movies that are being made at PG-13. I was like, dude, that's nothing new. Some of the best, some really good horror movies are PG-13.
Mm-hmm. The Gate is one of them.
Yeah, that movie was sick.
Number 18, Society. I don't remember